point, you've learned about systems of equations. Systems of equations. Freshman year, you learned things like substitution, elimination, and graphing. And these were three different methods. Those were three different methods used to find the intersection point of two linear lines. With Miss Nichols, you learned about the RREF method, and that was how we used the calculator in order to find the intersection point when you have three linear lines. And you can use it for two as well. We just taught it when we had three. We also referred to the RREF method last week when we were trying to write the equation given three ordered pairs on a parabola. So all of these involved only linear equations. Today we're going to do a combination. Excuse me. Today we're going to start with combinations of quadratic linear. So I'm going to have one quadratic equation and one linear function. We want to know where do they intersect. Where they intersect, that is the solution. So let's first just think about what could be the answers. So if this is a parabolic shape, bless you. So here's a quadratic function, and I have a linear line representing a linear function, a straight line. How many times do they cross? So this has no solutions. Or I could have something like this, and how many times do they cross? As a reminder, every solution contains an XY coordinate because the solutions are the locations on the graph where the two functions cross. The other option is for it to only cross in one place. So one solution, two solutions, no solutions. Once again, just to emphasize, if there's a solution, remember the solution is a place on the graph where the two functions cross, and it will have an X and a Y coordinate for each solution. Okay, so here's our first problem. X squared plus 6x plus 9 and x plus 3. This is a quadratic, this is linear. And I simply want to know, do they cross, and if so, at what locations, because those are the solutions. So to do it, remember that when it's written like this, here's what it really means. It really means y equals x squared plus 6x plus 9 and y equals x plus 3. So we get to go back and do what you learned freshman year, substitution. Y equals something, y equals something. So I get to take out the y's and set these equal to one another. X plus 3 equals x squared plus 6x plus 9. And now we have a choice. Victor, you paying attention? We can move everything to the left or we can move everything to the right. Your choice. I will always advise you to make life easier by trying to keep the x squared positive. When this crosses over the equal sign, it becomes a negative x. And when this crosses over, it becomes a negative 3. It switches signs as it crosses over. We have nothing left over here now, so 0 equals x squared plus 5x plus 6. Okay, we're going to go back right now, and we are going to do factoring. What multiplies to equal 6 and combines to give you positive 5? All right, so 1 and 6, they have to be positive or both negative, and neither combination can give you a positive 5. What about 2 and 3? They're both positive, they multiply to give you 6, and they add to give you 5. So x plus 2 and x plus 3. For this problem, notice that the number in front was a 1. The number in front was a 1. Number in front's a 1. So when this number is a 1, I don't have to divide to do bottoms up. Now I'm going to take each one of these and I'm going to set it equal to 0. X plus 2 equals 0. X plus 3 equals 0. Okay, so I said before this, I said that every solution will have an x and a y. I already know I'm going to have two solutions, so let's find the corresponding y answers that go with every x. Let's go back up to the original equation. Here's one equation, here's the next. It does not matter which one you use. Choose which one is easier. Do you think the top one is easier or the bottom? There's no wrong answer. I'm going to refer to the bottom as well. I think it's easier. So in this equation, I substitute in negative 2. Y equals negative 2 plus 3. So one answer is y equals 1. Next, I've substituted a negative 3. Y equals negative 3 plus 3. The next answer is, I'm so sorry, the next answer is 0. Negative 3, 0.